This is Brian. He runs an internet radio station, but he's unhappy. It's not quite worked out as he'd expected, and that's because he can't generate revenue. His adverts are annoying his listeners, and that's lowering his audience. And, until now, he hasn't heard about Internet Radio Cash, the new 6-week training program that's the result of over 1 year's research and testing, showing you how to make money ethically, over 20 different methods, regardless of station size, and that also helps you bond with your audience. It works with all types of stations, from startups to big independent broadcasters. And it doesn't annoy your listeners like traditional AM/FM advertising often can. And it's easy to implement with walkthrough videos, case studies, and cheat sheets. And it actually helps you get more raving fans by giving your audience more of what they want. So now, Brian can be happy again. And that's because he's generating revenue with multiple methods that suit his station, and listeners are happier. So what about you? Join today. Internet Radio Cash, ethical radio revenue for your station.
Okay, so here it is. Internet Radio Cash is a 6-week training program which is delivered online. So today in this video, let's take a look at what is inside the box, so to speak. I want to share with you some pointers on who this is for and who this is not for. We're keen to ensure that all of our customers are happy with the program, and in all honesty, it is not for everyone. So if any of these apply to you, then Internet Radio Cash probably isn't right for you. Firstly, if you want to get rich quick, then this product is not suited to your needs. Yes, the title of the product is Internet Radio Cash, but what we focus on is sharing what is possible and our experiences instead of selling lies. So this product will not make you rich quick, so to speak. You should be prepared to put in some actual work. How about that, right? So take action and implement what is taught. Once again, this isn't a money grows on trees system, but for obvious reasons, we cannot guarantee results. Just to clarify, results may vary and our examples are not necessarily typical. However, this product is for online radio stations, and if you're thinking about purchasing this for other reasons, perhaps another business or an offline AM/FM station, then it may not be entirely relevant for you, although some of the content and strategies can be adapted. Finally, all of the strategies should be used for good, to do cool things and generate positive results for you and your listeners or your customers. So if you're looking to rip people off or scam anyone, then please go elsewhere, as this product probably isn't for you. So having said all that, let's look at who this product is for by taking a look at our core objectives of the course and really drill down into the nitty-gritty of what you're going to be getting. First, we're going to show you how to grow your station into a revenue-generating brand. And when I say this, I mean a business asset, something of intrinsic value that not only provides an income, but further down the line could actually be sold. Secondly, you're going to learn how to get into the minds of your listeners. And I don't mean that in a weird way, because it does sound a little voodoo. But instead, we're going to teach you some techniques to create a closer bond with your audience so they know you and like you and trust you. And when you do that, your results are going to skyrocket. Become self-funded. So perhaps your station is just a hobby, but we want to make it so it actually starts to pay for itself. This is about generating revenue in an ethical way by providing value and building long-term business. The techniques can be tailored to any type of internet radio station, and it doesn't matter if you're a music station or you're a talk station. Perhaps you're sharing religious or political views or broadcasting some kind of important message. It doesn't really matter, but what we will do is show you how to set your mindset so you can stay focused and start bringing in results. All of this is delivered in bite-sized chunks over a 6-week period, and it's really been designed to be as easy to implement as possible, so you get maximum results from the course. So without further ado, let's drill down into the 6 weeks in this presentation that I've made for you and look at what we're going to be teaching you week on week. Firstly, in week 1, we're going to look at your business model. Maybe you already have a plan in place, or maybe you feel like you're just shooting in the dark without any real guidance. And if this is the case, you're going to love it, as we're going to look at exactly how you are unique and the advantages that you have over FM and AM radio stations. How you can disrupt the business model that terrestrial radio stations have used for around 50 years and how this is your biggest advantage because your station suited towards now in 2013. We're also going to dive in and work on how you can alter your mindset to adapt. How about how to understand your audience on a deeper level, freeing up your potential and collapsing any negative ideas. Plus how to keep a focused and laser clear view on your objectives and start to grab more and more of those opportunities. In week 2, you're going to learn some ethical revenue strategies that you can start using immediately. We're going to run through multiple revenue generating ideas that have been proven specifically to work with online radio. And to protect the members who are already using these, I can't really reveal these right now in this video. But what I can say is we're going to look very closely at things such as premium content, advertising, and also how to really optimize your website and give you the best possible advantage in this market. In fact, we already have 6 video trainings and counting in this week's module alone. So after week 2, in our 3rd week, you're going to be learning about some more advanced revenue strategies. And about 18 months ago, we started to study and investigate some of the most successful online radio stations. And out of this research, have created a package of highly tuned models that can be put to action in your radio station. Now, it's probably important that I mention these are builder's advanced because some of these are a bit more involved. Obviously, it doesn't mean that they are unethical, as everything we're going to be covering is 100% legal and very much above board. However, some of these could be considered to be maybe more aggressive and also will focus on getting optimum results for you. Now, we recommend following the strategies covered in week 2 first, and we're purposefully teaching these in the 3rd week. You can then use these strategies in a creative way as a kind of template for your radio station. Literally slot them in ad hoc, put them into action by making some small tweaks to customize these to your requirement, both in terms of revenue levels and also your audience's needs. Okay, so we've got a problem that a lot of people have come to us with, and that's simply not knowing where to start. So to prevent overwhelm, we've put together a whole week specifically focusing on implementation. And this is ideally placed after the first 3 weeks, so to avoid that whole, not knowing where to start thing. We want to look at business tactics and growth also. We're also going to be taking a close look at leveraging private members clubs, premium content, and also growing your business, scaling your station, and much more super secret sauce too. Engagement and listener hypnosis. So although this sounds a bit weird, actually what we're learning here is a set of time-tested and proven marketing and sales principles that allow you to really bond with your audience on a very deep level. So they begin to see you as a trusted friend and advisor, which is awesome, right? And not only this, but you can pass these techniques on to your DJs or staff and share them with how to do things like creating regular content and really tapping into the different mindsets of your audience and the different mindsets they have when they're using the internet. Because contrary to what people might realize, depending on the activity that your listeners are doing, they have a different mindset that matches that activity. So when they're listening to your radio station, they have a different frame of mental reference. When they're on Facebook, they have a different mindset. And when they are maybe reading information about your radio station on Google, for example, completely different mindset. And we're going to teach you how to communicate with them on each different mindset. And when you do that, you're going to build better relationships. So every now and then, it's good to know exactly how you can boost your revenue. What happens if you get an unexpected bill, or you want to buy some new equipment, or put some money back into your station, or any other kind of investment? Well, the ability to generate cash on demand is super powerful. And in week 6, we're going to look at running some quick ways to get a bunch of cash in, and we call these revenue boosters. Now, revenue boosters are effectively cleverly crafted promotions or sales or whatever you want to call them that can be pushed towards a captive audience. So, for example, we're going to be going into detail on things like running seasonal specials. And if that's not enough, although we advertise this as a 6-week course, we've even got a bonus 7th week for you with some super awesome, yet to be confirmed content, okay? But plus some stuff that's already been planned out, including an interview with a guy who we've mentioned before. He operates a podcast and he's drummed up an amazing level of attention, both by building a large fan base, but also by getting celebrity attention. You're going to love it, and there's also going to be more additional video content for you to learn about all kinds of ninja marketing strategies and revenue ideas. So that's an outline of what we have for you. We think you're going to love it, and this entire course is delivered online so you can study it from the comfort of your PC or laptop via digital multimedia training in the secure members area. Videos for you to watch, PDFs, mind maps, downloads and worksheets, and not only will you get instant access, but once the course is finished, you'll have permanent lifetime ability to come back, log in whenever you like, and rewatch the content. You also can digest the content at your own pace, so if you want to follow it over 6 months instead of 6 weeks, that's no problem at all. So you can click below to get started, and once you've signed up, you'll then get instant access to the pre-registration module, plus week 1's content will begin immediately on top of that. And the special pricing we've got for you is shown below. You can click on add to cart to get started. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you very soon.